Hey everyone, how are y'all? Shishi, how are you? Scott, how are you? Sally Mae, happy birthday. All right, y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Put your chat on live chat. Sally Mae, I'm not muted. Y'all can't hear me? Okay, thank you, Scott. Hey Gianna, how are you? Okay, thank you, Vapor. Betty Joe, how are you? Scott, am I too loud? Because I'm kind of sitting close to my mic. Okay, now you can't. Okay, well, Sally Mae, I was saying happy birthday. Okay, so I'm not too loud. Okay, thank you, Vapor, and thank you, Betty Joe. Who's in a house concurrent resolution 60 passed in the House and Senate in relation to Crystal's case? Oh, Jana, that is awesome. Wait, why aren't things not coming up? Okay, there it goes. Jana, that is awesome news, and I hope you know that Crystal would be so proud of you for what you're doing. Okay, Scott, no problem. Uh, Metama, what do you mean? Wait, what? Betty Joe, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm, my feelings are kind of hurt to be honest. They're in Discord picking on me.
What?
Yes, especially Metamom. She is just picking on me.
Do I have to get the baby?
Yes, tell her that Christy's being mean to me.
They're picking on your Auntie Scarlet. You want to do something about it? Hey,
She don't care.
playing that game. Playing her game. She got her tablet back.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's been on it since she woke up.
Well, she's trying to catch up on what she missed while it was taken away. Chrissy, that is exactly what I was doing. This little emoji right here, that is exactly what I was doing. Hey, cats. This is, I, Sally Mae,
Gotta leave Scarlet alone.
I don't know what to do to prove to y'all. I didn't watch them. I just saw it, copied the link, and sent it to Sally Mae. I did not watch it. I really didn't. See, Sally Mae don't even believe me.
Do I have to do what I do to the baby? Do I have to take all your phones and iPads and computers
Well,
away?
it was it was for Sally Mae's birthday. So, yesterday I gave her uh Christy really yesterday I gave her shirtless Australian cowboys. Then today I gave her other options. I mean, she has to have options, right?
Yeah. Can't just be one thing. It has to have options.
Exactly. Oh my God, yeah, I can't quit coughing.
Where's the other troublemaker?
I don't know. She was in Discord earlier, but I haven't seen her in here tonight, so I have no idea.
Probably fell asleep.
Probably.
Puppy, leave the cat alone.
Okay, and if
Replacement.
y'all are just coming in, do not forget to wish Sally Mae a happy birthday today. And Sally Mae actually posted a picture today. Cats, how are you? In Discord. Did you see it, Betty Joe?
No, I haven't been in there.
Yep, she did. Hey, King.
We I've been helping my daughter and my son. Well, my daughter,
Uh,
because it's her
uh,
back. We're
it's her
trying to
what?
get her deck, her back deck.
Oh, I saw where you had posted
Yeah,
that she was getting it ready to be stained or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
They sanded it down yesterday. Me and my son power washed it, and now they're waiting for it to dry, and then they're gonna stain it.
Sally
So,
on her scooter with Peppa Pig. Yep. It was a good picture of you too, Sally Mae.
so I've been helping them. I haven't been in.
And I've been kind of in and out of Discord
Oh, and
today.
also helping the pool up.
Oh, y'all got it open, you
Yeah.
said?
Well, not yet. It will be in a couple days because they had to drain it, clean it, fill it back up.
Well,
Because
I know Bubbles will be very happy about
where we
that.
wasn't here last summer, the pool got really nasty.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you need your nails cut? Oh, okay.
I don't know
But
where Avery's at.
who knows? She probably took a flight to get vapor.
Hey, Elsie, how are you? Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any updated information on Travis Decker. I know King Scarlett had said earlier that there's supposed to be a press conference. King Scarlett, didn't you say 7 tomorrow night?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's what she had posted earlier in Discord.
Hmm.
So let me see if I can find her where she said it. No, 4 p.m. tomorrow, Pacific Pacific Standard Time. So I
So,
need I need to write that down because I'll be done
what
forgot.
time would it be for us?
Let's see, 4. So it'd be 6 my time, 7 your time. Let's see. Courtney, how are you? Okay. I almost forgot what I was doing for a second. Okay, so yeah, that would be 6 p.m. my time. Okay. So maybe I won't forget. I know that they did get a call earlier today. Um, oh, that's not going to stick. What the hell?
Yeah.
So
About
the
body.
huh?
Something about
Okay.
somebody's body.
So his I don't know about the body part. like that story or whatever. I did go back and watch the video that Sally Mae was talking about, and they were whoever it was watching Flight Radar, and apparently there was some grid searches going on in the area where they thought that he was at,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden, and this is all alleged, y'all.
Right.
This is just what I heard off of this other YouTuber's video that um, there was planes in the area and helicopters in the area. I'm assuming doing grid searches, and all of a sudden, all of them left. A life flight helicopter came in, landed in an open area, left, and then at some point made it to the hospital. And I guess they were listening to the local scanner, and someone said something about a body has arrived at the hospital. Now, it could have been someone with a search party because this is mountains
Yeah.
where they're searching at. Um, thank you, Christy. Um, it could have been anything like that. Somebody could have gotten hurt and they had to life flight them out to
Yeah.
hurry and get them to the hospital or whatever. I have been watching Flight Radar all day since Sally Mae had told me about it, and I listened to the video. Um, I have not seen any planes doing grid searches. I have not seen any helicopters in that area where they are searching, where this new area is that they got a tip from. Apparently, though, at some point today, there was a helicopter, at least one, in that area searching because they had gotten a tip saying it was from a hiking party. Um, that they had seen someone who was by themselves trying to kind of stay off of trails, trying to avoid people that looked like they were ill prepared for the weather and stuff, all that in the area and everything. So they immediately ran to that area,
Right.
um, put dogs out. They ended up picking up a scent or whatever. They tracked that scent to a trailhead. But where all this is going down right now
Uh-huh.
is the complete opposite direction of where they thought he was going. See, they thought he was going north to Canada. And I think now all of those Canadian searches and how to get into Canada and this and that was to throw law enforcement off.
Yep.
Because where they are saying he's at is south of where they found the girls' bodies.
Right. Well,
So
let's hope this press conference tells us something.
I hope so. Hold on just a second. Um, so yeah, they said that they thought they were on that they were tracking him. And Vapor, that is true. He's not stupid. I mean, I don't know if he is going to be ill prepared, as they said, for the weather up there or not. I mean, he is a survivalist. I'm pretty sure he was very well prepared for everything that he knew he was going to be doing, areas that he was going to be going through, and all that.
Right.
So, the last thing, and let me go back because I even mapped it because they were saying, earlier today he was in the Ingalls Creek area.
Right.
Well, then they said that whenever they got the call that um, a helicopter had seen a lone person next to or close to the Coldchuck Lake. So whenever I looked at the map and I found that lake, and now they're saying that they tracked that person because whenever the helicopter went over, they ran out of sight. Then they tracked him with the dogs, and he ended up at the what is the name of it? Is it Ingalls Creek Trailhead area on Highway 97? I can show y'all on the map, the distance between the lake and the trailhead where they're saying the areas that they tracked him to is a pretty good ways away because it is all mountains, like steep mountains. So I don't know when they say area how close they are saying. Hold on, Sally, me, I'll pull it up for you. If I don't click off of it, because yo, I was trying to use the Google Earth today. Yeah, y'all know how me and Google Earth get along. That damn thing deleted my shit 4 times before I finally got it done. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom in. So this is the campground right here where the girls were found.
Right.
I put article. Okay, thank you, Christy. So this is the campground.
Well, wasn't it like 18 miles from the campground?
So I didn't I didn't map it to the lake area, but the trailhead that they are saying if you go by road,
Right.
one trailhead that they were saying was the Blewett Pass. That's way down here. That is 85 miles. But they're saying this shit. Here's the lake that they were saying that he was looking at. Or that shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read chat and do this. This is the lake that they were saying that he was in the area of when he was seen by the helicopter, and when the helicopter flew over, he ran out of sight. I don't know how many deployments he had, but the mountains vapor, that is true. So, I mean, he is used to this type of terrain,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. I don't know what they consider, and I can't exit off of this over here, y'all, because if I do, it'll take all my stuff away, and then I'll lose my spot. The lake right here, I don't know what they're considering that area or in that area, how far it is, but the trailhead that they are talking about,
Is way over here.
it's yes, here is where's it at? Right here. The Ingalls Creek Trailhead,
Yeah.
which is off 97, which is where they're saying that they tracked him to. So,
Maybe he come like through the wooded area.
okay, but let me show you something. Here's the lake. Over here
Right.
where the little purple dot is where they're saying that they tracked him from. He would have to go over that,
Yeah.
or
I mean,
possibly around it.
not saying he couldn't
True.
because he's trained for this type of stuff.
Yes.
So
But I'm
not.
just saying, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
how.
Yeah.
My thing is, but from the time that they got the phone call until they had a helicopter over him and seen him close to the lake, how long was that?
Yeah.
He most
Exactly.
likely will not follow a trail. So apparently, Vapor, he was kind of staying off the trail, and that's what the people had called in also about because he didn't look like he had the right clothing on for the type of weather, and that he was kind of avoiding people and staying off the trails.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that I had sent to Vapor in Discord earlier that I was doing on Google Earth is they were saying that he was at the Ingalls Creek area. So I was thinking that he might have went from up here, which is the campground. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. And followed this creek all the way down, but not staying on the creek, but kind of following the creek at the same time. Hey, 9mm, how are you?
Do we know whether he has food or supplies or?
I have no idea. I mean, he is a survivalist. He's not going to go very far from water, and he's not going
Right.
to go very far from a food source.
Right.
But I guarantee your ass, he has a map and a compass, and he knew exactly where he was going
Oh yeah.
or how he was going.
Because
Unless he didn't have a map and a compass and he got turned around somehow. But he for damn sure wasn't going towards Canada like they originally thought.
yeah. Well, the reason why I say that is because eventually, if he has food and water, and he does run out of food,
Hmm.
eventually he's going to get fatigued.
Right. Okay, so if he doesn't have a compass, then that would make more sense. Wait, Vapor, which would make more sense? For him to go the way I was saying, coming down, because I mean, he very easily could have just went across. Let me zoom in right here. This is where the campground is.
Yeah.
The campground is right here. All he would have had to have done is just cross this little bridge, dip right back in the woods, and follow this creek right here, Jack Creek, all the way down.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have to be right next to the water. I mean, he can, in the little curves of the creek, he could have just made a straight line. As long as he knew it was to his left or to his right, and went. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's trained in all this. He could have very easily followed this trail all the way down. It goes way down here. Trust me, I know I did this damn thing 4 times today.
I don't
And,
know. I mean,
and went straight down to close to where the Ingalls Trail is. So I don't know. Apparently, he was following the trails, but kind of staying off the trails at the same time. So I mean, he might not have had a compass with him, but you would think that somebody that is trained like they are saying he is,
right.
he would
And
have a compass with him.
on the run, you think he would like I said, hopefully I mean not hopefully because we want him caught.
Exactly.
But with the food and the water situation, yeah,
Hmm.
you can drink out of that water, but who really wants to?
Well, I mean, it is running water. Just depends on what would be. I mean, it's all mountain water.
Yeah. I mean it's spring water
So,
and
and that was another thing I thought about. He knows that if there is a possibility that helicopters and planes flying over, they're going to have the thermal imaging.
yeah.
I mean, we all watched it with what was his name, Danilo, the little hobbit.
Yeah.
So that that water coming off the mountains up there is cold.
Oh yeah.
He would very easily just jump in the water, and they couldn't find him.
Yeah. But he'll freeze his what's off.
I mean, he would, but you got to
Because
think
that water
he
is ice
yes,
cold.
it would be ice cold, but you got to think he's trained for shit like this.
Yeah.
Let's see if he has any survival gear at all. He can evade for a very long time. He's been on the run now, 9mm, for a week, and he had a 2-day head start.
Yeah.
Why don't
Yeah.
they have
I
guys
mean
in a
I'm
chopper?
sure he does have a survival gear with him. I'm sure he thought of all this before he
Yeah, and I mean
did
the thing is,
it.
he can have the bare minimum and make it
Yeah.
because he's trained for this.
Yeah.
See, why don't they have guys in a chopper to jump in? That Vapor, I don't know, just because of maybe the terrain. I don't know if that would have anything to do with it.
That or they probably could be that the sightings might not be him.
I mean, at this point, though, if I see,
Yeah, I mean,
you got a guy like this on the run, and you see somebody who's running from a helicopter,
yeah, and
you
they're
know,
acting strange and not going on the trails and stuff like that. You're gonna
right?
think him.
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe the terrain has something to do with that.
It
They don't
could,
know if he has a weapon on him
right?
or not.
That's another thing. Don't know if it's a weapon.
Right. And if he does, they don't know what kind.
Right.
Let's see. Now they can drop in front, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would seem like that would be a logical thing to do and kind of like corner him in. But at that point, I don't think he's going to allow them to take him in alive, y'all. I really don't. I mean, he might, but 9mm. I'm sorry. Here, I will change it. Oh my god. Hold on.
What are you changing?
My background, 9mm, said that background reminds me of being in the womb.
I like it.
I do too, but let me change it. Where did my backgrounds go?
Uh-oh.
Here we go. 9mm, I said that also. Either he's going to let the cops take him out or he's going to take him himself out. He's not going to go in. I just don't think they're going to take him in alive. Oh, well, hold on now, millimeter. That one ain't much better. Shit, I don't have any other ones that
But
move.
see, that's me and my daughter were talking about it, and my son. We all seem to
Here,
think he's gonna take his own life.
with from what they're saying, like his mental health is like, I could see that, but I also see the opposite side of it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to give up, so they take him out instead of him taking himself out.
yeah.
And yeah, they were at least they would get him. But the thing is, though, if that happens, there's no justice for those babies.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like they deserve him to be taken in alive and held accountable for what he did to them. And the fact that he left their bodies, I think they how they put it was on a down slope or something like that. I had read earlier, away from his truck.
It was like like down in an embankment.
Yeah,
It was like 100 yards from his truck or something like that.
yeah. I didn't even finish writing my dang press conference
So
reminder.
I'm wondering, since it was 100 yards from his truck, and there was 3 girls, did he make them walk there,
Mm,
or did he carry them there?
I don't know.
Because I'm sorry, but I don't understand what parents think when they take their children's life. I really don't.
I don't get it. And I get he had mental health issues,
That's not a
but
reason.
that's not a reason, and it's not an excuse.
No.
Yeah, Christy, it's 6 o'clock our time. Okay. Travis Decker press conference tomorrow 6 p.m. Okay, wait. Where is the press conference going to be on? Oh my God! Now I'm feeling here.
Probably
Yeah.
their news channel, because I think that's where the first one was at, on Washington State's news channel.
So Fox 13 Seattle, would that be it? Is
I
it?
think so.
Okay, I was gonna write that down on here.
Now I don't quote me on it, because could be wrong, but
Okay. Well, I
I think
know that they have the Fox 13 in Seattle. They've been covering a good bit
yeah.
of it. You're cracking me up, though, millimeter. Between Christy and Sally Mae picking on me in Discord, if I change the background again, hold on, where's the other one? I don't think this one's much better. I need to get some more backgrounds for real. When shit like this happens because if my squad had seen him, we would. Well, see, Vapor, you should have got your squad together.
Yeah, vapor.
Okay, let me put it on this one. 9 millimeter, is this one better?
Get your squad together and go to LA and put some sense into these people.
Y'all, I was watching JLR earlier. Oh my God.
I mean, it was quiet earlier because uh Trump had a Oval Office meeting about what they're doing with the wildfires and what they're going to do with the wildfires and stuff.
Well, I didn't watch that. I was watching JLR. He was covering the stuff that's going on out in LA.
Yeah, well, Trump was talking about it a little bit.
Well, they were at this area where I guess it had originally started, like at that intersection or whatever.
Uh huh.
And there was a disbursement announcement made. So a lot of them leave. They take off walking. They basically block around. So whenever they come around, they go to to block to on the next street or whatever. They get to the end of that street and police are sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So they just act like we're just making the block, and they make another left, and they're going up that street, walking past the cops, and then all of a sudden there's a hole in the fence that's blocking the 101 from the side street. They all go through the damn hole that's in the fence and go out and stop the traffic on the southbound lanes of the 101.
Hmm.
Then they hop the little concrete thingy that's like in the middle of the northbound and the southbound lanes, and they got to block the traffic in the northbound lanes.
Yeah, but you want to know what they were doing last night?
No, I missed all that.
After we got off the live, I was watching it. They're breaking sidewalks, picking up pieces of the sidewalks to throw at the police officers and cars going by, setting cars on fire.
That is crazy.
But it's supposedly a peaceful protest,
right?
Is what they say.
Well, this little group of people was probably 100 to 150 people, maybe. And all of a sudden, CHP then shows up because they're stopping traffic on the 101. So then CHP shows up, like a bunch of them, get them off the 101 and get them off to the side. They end up at that area arresting 2 people. Get them, take them off, and then it goes back over to the camera does back over to the intersection where this all started, and they've got like people lined up against the wall arresting them.
Well, I believe, to me, because they have the Marines there and the
oh, but wait, the Marines haven't made it yet. The National Guard has made it.
Well, yeah, National Guard, but the Marines. I think they said the Marines were at the federal building.
Okay, so earlier when I watched it, I don't know, I couldn't see the uniforms that good to tell if it was Marines or National Guard, but there was military personnel there.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I had heard earlier, and try not to get political with this,
no, I know.
But the governor had tried to stop the Marines from being deployed there.
Yeah.
And it got denied.
Yeah.
And 9mm, I do not blame your family for coming home to try to get away from that shit.
Yeah, because at first Trump asked him, "Do you want me to send the National Guards and Marines?" And Newsom said, "No, I can handle this," or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Trump, I guess, was looking at what was going on, and he said, "No, we're not having this." And he sent the National Guards.
Well, I know that he accepted the National Guard, but he tried to block the Marines, and it was denied.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but that Newsom dude is a real jackass.
Mm-hmm.
And he should not be in office.
Right. So I don't know when the Marines get there. And like I said, they could have been there at the federal building today. I couldn't see the uniforms because National Guard and Marines, their camos are different. It's different pattern or whatever. Yeah, I could not tell. Yeah, so I don't know if that was them today when I was watching it like late this afternoon when I was watching JLR and he was streaming one of the news stations, I think, or something over there.
Yeah.
And but you could tell it was military personnel standing up on the steps.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, I don't understand. Okay. A lot of them are wearing their country's flags on their backs. Mm-hmm. But you left that country. You hate that country.
Right.
You're here to make your life better, but yet you're waving their flag.
Yeah.
What was the point of you coming here? If you just want to cause problems and breaking things and smashing windows and setting cars on fire, what is the point? You're going to go back one way or another. You're a criminal.
Right.
If you're a criminal, you're going.
Well, these people today, when CHP pulled up, it was the first car pulled up, and the 2 officers jumped out and they ran to their back door to get their tactical gear out and to put on real quick or whatever. And before they can even get the back doors open on their car to get their helmets put on, the people were chucking bottles at them.
Yeah, they were chucking bottles, rocks, firecrackers, uh, boards.
Yeah, it's crazy. But then
They had cut boards down to throw at them.
I knew that there was stuff that was popping off in New York City, which we had that was yesterday. It's still going on out there today. I did not know that stuff was popping off in Chicago. So
Yeah,
while
I see that.
JLR was live and he was going through, looking at different news coverage, their shit was going on in Chicago. The police were fighting with the people. They arrested a couple of people. All that.
Well, because I mean, like I said, if you're here illegal and you're a criminal, you deserve it because we don't need them over here, doing what they're doing. I
Right.
mean, we got enough with our own people
Exactly.
acting crazy.
So I'm just I mean, like I'm it needs to stop, honestly.
It
It's
does
I mean, it's
because
already
you see what they did to Kobe Bryant's mural of him and his daughter.
uh-uh.
They spray painted all over that. Took
Why?
white spray paint and just spray painted all over it.
See, that is
Now that man
disrespectful.
and that little girl did not do a damn thing to none of these people. They've
No.
been gone, what, for a couple years?
Yeah. I don't even remember what year it was they passed away.
I think wasn't it 2020 or 2021?
Let me look it up because I don't even remember. I mean, I
Or was
remember when it
it,
happened.
it might have been 2019.
No.
Baby, you have enough games.
Yeah, January 26th of 2020. God, it don't seem
Yeah.
like it's been that long.
No.
Oh, she's begging. She said, please. Betty Joe Hurst says, please.
How many games you got?
No,
You got 80.
I just want a collection of them. That's all I want.
Y'all, if y'all think that Betty Joe should give that baby another game, put a one in the chat. And I expect to see 23 ones in the chat.
I
Hold
And
on.
King, that is true too.
Oh, they're all saying yes.
No, Sally,
Nope.
Sally, come on, Sally, me, it's your birthday.
And no.
Yeah, because I had a 5 birthday now.
You want to sing happy birthday to Sally Mae later?
No.
Yes.
I
Then I'm not giving you the game.
Please.
This tablet can last for 5 seconds.
Exactly 9 millimeter. Do you see this, Betty Joe? Hold on, wait.
I
right
see
here.
it.
Baby gets what she wants.
Yeah.
Okay, I only see 2 ones in the chat, and then I'll take 9 millimeters response as a one.
No.
They're letting you get. They want you to get it.
Bubbles, we're trying to get you a game.
They're the ones that saying yes. See, look at that.
But
See, Vapor's putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My mom said no.
But who's the one?
They're all saying yes.
Even that one?
Yeah, they're on your side.
Bubbles, can she hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you.
Bubbles,
Yes.
Auntie Scarlett is trying to help you get a game.
So tell her thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There, you got it. All because they said so. So you better tell here. You better tell everybody thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, but Bubbles, listen.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Bubbles?
Thank you.
Okay, just listen. Listen.
You're
to her.
welcome. But listen, Aunt Scarlett, you got to be good and you got to go to bed when Mom says to, okay?
Okay.
Okay, is that a deal?
Is that the deal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for now. Till it's time.
See how easy that was?
Yeah, I did that. I did that yesterday. She said, "Okay, Mama." Yeah, I wanted.
Well, maybe it'll work since Aunt Scarlett made a deal with her.
Nope. Now on, her mom's going to take the
She,
tablet when she goes to bed.
that poor baby. 9mm, that little girl would be so spoiled if we were all close to her. Oh my God.
Oh Lord, I'd be sending her right over.
That would be fun. Well, you gotta understand, I don't have grandkids.
She's already spoiled.
So that would be perfectly fine with me.
You want to know what she said to her mom? She said to her mom today, she says, "Is my swimming pool ready yet?" "No, not yet." "Why?" She says, "Because I'm ready to swim in it."
Well, she's ready for it. It's hot outside.
I said, "Baby, you got to wait. We got to get it filled back up. We got to get the chlorine in it. We got to shock it." She said, "Oh, okay."
I mean, she don't understand all of that part of it though. And
No.
9mm, yes, girl, we would have to have a whole custody dispute over who got time with her. And then we'd have to figure out some time for Avery because she won't in on that deal too.
Yeah.
She would be spoiled though. That baby wouldn't want for nothing.
Oh, she's already spoiled, but she'd be worse.
Oh, she would be however many people in here times worse.
Yeah. She's already spoiled rotten.
That's
Because
okay though.
I might say no to her, like try to get her to understand that she can't get everything she wants. But I give in.
Mm-hmm. Courtney,
always
I don't know. I think she's probably asleep. But I mean, that's gonna be your last grandbaby though, right?
Yep. Well, my
So
only one.
that's what I'm saying. Look, I was an only grandchild until my damn stepbrother and stepsister came along.
Because
But
my
I
son,
was your son. What?
my son ain't never gonna have no kids. He can't keep a relationship.
Well, I know how it is to be the only grandchild, and then the only granddaughter, and then the only niece, and the
Right.
only child. So, I mean, I wasn't spoiled, but
Well,
you know,
it's
I
it's
got what I wanted.
it's my daughter's only child, but it's her dad's. He's got the older one,
Right.
and then he's got her. But I mean, she gets what she wants. If she asks for something, it, they go to the store. They'll go for like paper towels or whatever. Come back, they have her something. I was
Oh,
like,
of course.
and then you wonder why when we go to the store, she asks for things.
Oh, damn, King, is everything okay, or did she say?
What?
King said that she just texted Avery. She's at the hospital with Jaden.
Uh, Hope everything's all right.
Because, he was having issues at the, or issues with, I was reading Vapor's comment as I was trying to talk. Um, he was having issues with headaches and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9mm, they are. Last night she had a headache, and then Jaden's been to the hospital a couple of different times in the last few weeks for headaches and hey Gigi and vision problems and all that. Gigi, how are you feeling? Let's see. Did not do my thinky, y'all. I've been on here 45 minutes, so I got another 45 minutes, so we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do this.
Damn, ankle is
And
swollen, and then I got this swollen spot in front of my ankle.
oh, Vapor, you know what? I didn't even think about that, but it could be that mold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I keep telling her.
she's gonna have to end up getting out of that house, her and Jaden are, so she can get that fixed.
Yeah, because he's already got issues,
Right?
and that's not making it any better.
No, that shit is very bad to breathe in. All the mold spores and all that shit.
That's like before my daughter bought this house, the house we were living in. Before we were just renting, and it started growing mold in the bathroom. And then finally, she decided to buy a house, and we got out of that house before the baby was even 2 years old.
Huh? I'm not getting an early parole? What?
What?
He said you are not getting an early parole score. What? I'm completely confused right now. I told her, y'all, a few days ago, maybe that's what our mom was saying. King, that could be it too. I don't understand the whole parole thing. Sweet Melissa, how are you? You can't leave until where? Leave from where? When I'm released from what? See, y'all, this is what I was talking about. The vapor's like the big brother that I never had, never knew I needed, aggravates the shit out of me, but always there. The live scar. Okay, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to do all the extra to get me confused. Jeez.
Why are you hollering at me?
Why what?
My daughter. She said, "Why are you slamming things?" I said, "I'm not slamming things." She said, "Why you getting lippy?" I said, "Why are you hollering at me?"
Listen to yourself. I did listen to myself. I looked to see how long I had been on here, and then I said I had 45 minutes left. So I set my goal for 45 minutes. But yeah, I know it's fun for you. It's not so much fun for me, though. 9 millimeter. I see what he's saying now, but you know what? He is not the boss. Scarlett doesn't have a boss, so there's that.
Exactly. Yeah, this. I'm surprised you don't hear the cat sliding across the floor.
I don't hear anything.
Just kidding.
45 minutes, and then we'll think about it. See, just for that, you wait 45 minutes, bam, in stream. Watch and see. That's right, Elsie. He's not. He just thinks that he is.
He might be the boss at his house, but that's
Hmm.
about it.
Yeah, over here, Scarlett's the boss. Keep it up. I mean, I can keep going with it if you want.
Is Sally still in here?
Yes.
You want the baby to sing to her? Or...
Sally Mae, do you want Bubbles to sing happy birthday to you? Maybe it'll shut Vapor up for a little while.
I
Can
got
you
a
talk?
cat.
No, I heard it that time.
Yeah, she just knocked something off the baby's Barbie house.
That's why I don't like cats in my house because they run around like a bunch of wild fucking banshees.
And she is.
We need to do criminal stuff for a while. That can be interpreted in many different ways. I don't. I okay. You just keep going with it. You're gonna tell me to keep it up. You keep it up. You're never gonna win with me. I'm sorry. I can out argue you. Don't matter. Get over
Uh,
it. Okay, Sally Mae, let us know when you're done making your popcorn.
be nice.
Be
Say,
nice.
be nice, Vapor.
Be nice, Vapor.
That's right. See, tell him to leave your Aunt Scarlet alone.
No, leave my Aunt Scarlet alone.
Be my Aunt Girl alone.
Now, the boss has spoken. Scarlet, don't do crime no more. Elsie, um, we'll go with what you said, Elsie. I'm completely innocent at everything. I am a perfect angel. I do no wrong. And we will leave it at that.
And all I can do is laugh.
It's the truth. I, I, I do not deny nor confirm. I can't plead the fifth paper. I'm sorry. I can't keep my mouth shut. Avery, how are you? Just popping in real fast. The mold was Cladosporium, not toxic and clean the next day. Jaden stopped the diet 3 days in when the sugar dropped. I'll let y'all know something when I can. Okay, Avery, we're going to be praying for y'all.
He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to come off that diet.
Yeah, she said he stopped 3 days in. When after or 3 days after his sugar dropped. See, man, I've never once seen. See, Tiff, that's what I'm saying. You have never seen me. You've never seen me do anything wrong. So I'm a perfect angel. Let's see. I watched the Lori Daybell trial today. She's going down. Marie Hermosillo was. Okay. So sweet Melissa, I had it on there today, and I seen when he was on the stand, but I got bored with it.
Yeah, this trial seems like it's boring.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it was all good the other day when Lori was getting lippy with the judge and everything, and I was hoping he was going to zap her because she's got that belt toy.
Yep.
But that would have been fun to watch. Scarlets are known for their passion, boldness, and fierce spirit. Thank you, King Scarlet. Um. So I mean, if she would keep getting an attitude, it would be more fun to watch because she thinks she's so smart. Smarter than everybody else in the courtroom who has actually went to college and got a degree for what they're there to do. Yeah. She thinks she's smarter than them. So,
yeah. And she's really not. She makes herself look dumb. I mean,
yeah,
some of the things she says and how she looks. It's like, girl, you need to sit your butt all the way down.
Okay, so now I have King Scarlet as an attorney and Tiff.
Oh, there you go. Baby, you heard what the baby said. Leave her alone.
Yes. Leave my Aunt Scarlet alone. So all there is to it, the boss has spoken. She's even the boss of me. So I have to take back what I said. I do have a boss, and it's Bubbles.
And right now, she's too busy playing on a video game.
Let's see. Watch Ray's interview on East Idaho News. The man worked his ass off to get justice for all the victims.
He said I didn't hear anything. Well, you better put your ears out.
He heard it. He just don't want to admit that he did.
I know he did. You better clean them ears out before I send her there.
Okay, so I have a quick question for those of you who's been watching the Vallow trial. Is Nate Eaton down there in Arizona?
I thought he was.
I don't know, because I was wondering about that the other day. I know that he is keeping up with, on Twitter and everything.
Yeah.
But, okay, Sally Mae says he is. But I didn't know if he was or if he was just watching it like the rest of us. And
no, I thought he was too.
Okay. Nate is, okay.
Case from day one.
Oh, yeah. Him and what's the guy that's from Arizona? Damn, he's on Twitter a lot too. Is it Justin Love? Is that his name?
I think so.
Okay, so Nate and Lauren from Hidden True Crime. Okay, see, I didn't know Lauren was there. I mean, I kind of figured Nate was there, but then also I didn't know for sure would it be in Arizona. I know that he was at the other ones in Idaho. Oh, and let me pull. Hold on, let me go back. There was several documents dropped today. make sure that was all of them because I'm not going through them. They're most for the Idaho 4 case.
Yeah.
Most of them are motions, and then it's uh, motion for permission to exceed page limit. There's a lot of motions to seal stuff, and then there's orders granting to leave the exceeded page limit, and then the others are orders sealing the motions. And then there was one, oh damn, I don't even remember now which one it was. Oh, the state's opposition to the defendant's motion to continue. It's 22 pages long. I put it in Discord. King Scarlet gave a breakdown of what it meant. So
Yeah,
if y'all were okay, well, if y'all were in Discord, y'all can go read that because I am not reading the whole 22 pages.
because I went in there before I came up here.
Uh,
I think I've seen that, but I didn't read any of it. But like I said, I wasn't in there all day because I'm doing this deck.
oh, well, yeah, that's like a huge job. See, I'm getting better now.
Done with.
But just think of how nice it's going to look after it's completely done.
Yeah. It better. All this work we're doing.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll look good once it's completed.
And then I'll be able to. Well, see, all her furniture that goes on it is at my son's house.
Oh.
Underneath his carport because where we weren't here last summer, that's where we put it. And once it's done, we can bring it back over and I'll be able to sit out there without hearing any cars go by. And
Right. Okay, so Colby K. Wickhart, Nancy Jo Lauren, and Megan Connor is leaving for Arizona tonight. Oh, wow. So they're going to be in court. Let's see. Okay, so real quick, MetaMom, can you drop Vapor's channel link for me, please? And if y'all would, go sub up to his new channel. Because he's going to be doing some stuff on there here soon. I think maybe some more of the Crystal McCory Jones stuff, like he was doing before with videos and stuff like that. Isn't she repeating herself? Don't. Wait, MetaMom, what are you talking about? I don't even know what MetaMom's talking about. Is who repeating herself? Okay. Let me fix it off of this. Thank you, Christy. Oh, y'all. I just completely read representing herself as repeating herself. Dear God. So, Christy, yes, she is. She's representing herself. Okay, yeah.
Representing herself, but if she gets too carried away, the judge can have her removed from the courtroom.
Yeah, she has advisory council that's there. So, okay, so Christy has just dropped Vapor's new channel link in the chat. So if y'all could please go sub up to him, that way y'all can see all the stuff that he's about to start doing and coming out with. See, King Scarlet, I don't know why I read that as repeating herself. Damn, that's like the chicken in the kitchen that one night when I read it like that. Fuck. Oh, 9mm. Yes, she was already removed. That was epic.
That was funny.
That was hilarious, y'all. I was laughing so hard. Uncle was in the living room, and he was like, "What is going on in there?" And Troll was sitting in there with him, and Troll was like, "Oh, she's watching a trial." It was so funny. See, I had to look at it again. I thought, no, MetaMom, I do that a lot though, because I'm reading so quick. Yeah, that sometimes, like I said, I could have swore somebody said chicken one night when they said kitchen. I don't know why. I got the C and the K. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway. Let's see. Closing arguments should start. Wait, did they both rest today? Because if they did, I completely, which I honestly I wasn't paying attention
They
for the end
rested
part.
today.
Sweet Melissa said closing statements should start tomorrow.
Wow, that trial didn't last very long.
Lori's probably like, can we hurry and get this shit done and over with? So Lori didn't call, the defense didn't call any witnesses? Well, no, I
what?
guess she wouldn't want to. Yeah, okay. Never mind, Scarlett. What the fuck? I don't know where I was going with that one.
None of her family talks to her anymore.
Well, I was thinking she don't want to call any witnesses anyway. Now that she's representing herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that one, y'all. Just excuse that last comment. I mean, she pretty much got up there and testified for her own self in her opening statement. You know, and
That's what they should not let her or Sarah Boone ever be representing themselves.
no, they really shouldn't. But it is hilarious, though. But I mean, because we
No,
knew
it
both,
is.
like we know Lori's guilty, we know Sarah was guilty.
Right.
So at that point, we're just kind of watching it for the shits and giggles.
Right.
She's a kind of living person. Sally Mae, that was, she told a whole ass lie and then some when she said that statement. For real. She is, I'm sorry, you basically play puppet master in your two kids' murders, your ex husband's murder, your current husband's wife's murder before y'all were even married,
Yeah.
and then your niece's husband. That's not a loving, kind person. I'm sorry. For entertainment. At King's Scarlet, that's basically all it was. And we were talking about that the other day in Discord. Like, I thought Sarah's trial was going to be more exciting, and it really wasn't that exciting. And
Nope.
then I thought Lori's was going to be more exciting. It wasn't. So hands down, the Daryl Brooks case, as far as like the defendant defending themselves or representing themselves in their trial, hands down, Daryl Brooks's trial was the best.
Yeah, because he was arrogant.
Oh yeah,
He was determined to piss him off.
well, see, that's what I was kind of hoping Lori was going to do because Lori likes to argue too,
Yeah.
and so I was kind of hoping that she would do that also. I mean, I want us to see some of these people get zapped. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah.
The last trial, she didn't serve anymore properly, so she had no witnesses. And maybe she don't this time either, Tiff. Okay, so they only have one or two more witnesses. Lori not expected to have any more. Melanie Gibb can't be found to be served along with another. Oh, so I don't trust Melanie Gibb.
Wow.
I haven't trusted her since I've seen that very first interview that I want to say was done with Nate Eaton, but I cannot remember for 100%. Um, but she had that huge, big interview, like way back in the day. And I
Yeah.
knew then there was something up with her. Tomorrow, the defense is expected to rest in the Karen Reed case, too. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with that one.
I have bits and pieces, but not.
Okay, so I think a sister and at least one other husband. So the Joe Ryan, which was Tylee's dad, 9 millimeter. I think she possibly had a hand in it. The sister, me and King was supposed to dig into, and King forgot and left me hanging, and so we never got to dig into that one. But it wouldn't surprise me if she had a hand in her sister's death as well.
Well, I mean, I know her sister had some type of disease,
Hmm.
but I think Lori helped it along a little bit
Yeah.
more.
And I just think the whole Joe Ryan part of it, I think because she had done, if y'all remember the recordings that she had, it was some kind of podcast thing or something she was on. And she was talking about, I can't remember exactly what they were talking about, but she said something about if her husband did that to her child, that what she would do to him.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he comes up dead.
Yeah.
And 9mm, I have said from the jump, I think she has something to do with Alex dying as well. Because if y'all remember,
Mm-hmm.
it was said that Alex had said, like 2 or 3 days before he passed away, that they are going to leave him hanging for all of this, and talking about the two kids' death and Tammy's death, and when he ran up on Tammy out in the yard and all this. I think because of it, him making that statement, and then 2 or 3 days later, him passing away, I think they have something to do with that too. Because I think that Lori and Zulema were very, very tight. King didn't leave you hanging. You didn't show up. Excuse me, sir? See, King done admitted she forgot, which that was fine. But I did show up at 3 o'clock. So the proof is in the Discord. You,
on that.
yeah, he's still on that. But see, it's his fault because he's the one that said be there at 3 o'clock. He did not specify what time zone. So therefore, it is your fault. You still can't out argue me. Sorry. The day after the wife, Tammy was exhumed. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure 9mm that he might have said something about how Tammy died, and maybe they were scared of that too. Yeah, not the right 3 o'clock. That ain't my fault. You tell me 3 o'clock, I'm gonna be there at 3 o'clock my time. You didn't tell me the right 3 o'clock, so not my fault.
Exactly.
Alex said, "I think I'm the fog." Yes, Melissa, sweet Melissa. It was something like that he had said. He had made a statement like that, and I want to say 2 or 3 days after he made that statement is when he died. Now you tell me that Lori didn't have something to do with that.
Oh, I think she did.
Oh, for sure. I didn't say anything, Vapor. Just that you're wrong. That's all. King was there but you and King are in the same time zone. Y'all were in the same 3 o'clock. I am not. Your 3 o'clock is my 5 o'clock. Christy is my witness that I was in there. Because me and Christy were talking. I even told her she was my witness. So, I have my receipt, sir. Sorry. I'm completely innocent. He is so... y'all, he is so mouthy tonight. It ain't even funny. Oh, shit. Hold on. I just tried to pull this up that Metamama put in Discord. Oh, I've been running into that one. See, right. Lori and Chad and Zulema. I think Zulema was very much closer to Lori and Chad than what she was, or how she cared for Alex, I guess would be the right way to put it. The proof is in Discord. King, yes, that would be something good for merch. And I actually need to start working on merch. Gigi, thank you so much for that super chat. That is very nice of you. Oh, and it let me love that one tonight. The other night it wasn't letting me love them. That entire cult needs to eat. They need, honestly, 9mm, they need a whole damn prison for them. Honestly. just spelled proof wrong, and I don't know how I did that. But honestly, I mean, we need to do a cult night sometime. I mean, 9mm, you gonna come on panel with us? I mean, I'll dig into it. You need a no. I was writing it down, and I realized that I didn't put an F. I put an A for some reason. But yeah, if 9mm come on panel, we'll do it one night. I'll just have to. Well, you need to give me some cults that I need to dig into then. And we'll talk about them. I mean, we could do that on my other channel because I do need to start working on my other channel as well.
Yeah.
Elsie, I hate proofreading. I have to do it with the job that I do. I hate editing. Transcription, I love it. I hate editing and I hate proofreading. It sucks. Because after I type everything out, then I have to go back and proofread the shit. Okay, I will. Okay, 9mm is fine. Just figure some things out that you want to talk about, and we'll look into them. I'll take my notes on them and all that. And yeah, we can do that on the other channel. Gigi, thank you. And that way it'll give us something to talk about over there. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can remember what I think it's sweet. And I'm going to be changing the name of the second channel. So I don't know what I'm going to change it to then. Okay, 9mm Nightbot is about to drop the link for the other one. So I need to start doing some stuff on that one instead of just letting it sit there. I don't even know how many subs I have over there. And I need to go change my I need to change some things around over there because there are people that's still over there that do not need to be over there. Account. Is the amazing Tiff still in here? Let me see. Hold on. I haven't seen Tiff say anything in a little while. I did research on cults a few years ago. I would love to talk. Okay, sweet Melissa, you're more than welcome to come up on panel as well if you want to. Anybody that wants to come up and talk about them, that is perfectly fine. Tiff Vapor was looking for you. He was the one that was asking if you were still in here. Okay, let me go to. What am I looking for? Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go to my studio. 347 subs over there. I just haven't done anything. Let's see, when was the last time I've done something over there? Oh God, it was Akali. No, wait, that can't be right. Yeah, Akali Rodney press conference. August the 23rd, 2022 was the last time I did anything on that channel. Gigi, we were talking about doing some kind of cult, like looking into different cults and stuff like that, but talking about it on the second channel. And Sweet Melissa and 9mm are both wanting to do it, so we may do that. Okay, wait, what was the link for, Christy? Oh, Ashley Banfield was on with former assistant FBI director about Okay, hold on. Go to Discord. Okay, let's see. All right, so the Chelan County Sheriff's Office said Tuesday that Travis Decker, who is wanted in connection with the deaths of his three daughters, may be a lone trail hiker seen running from a helicopter in Washington State. Chris Wecker, former assistant director of FBI, discusses the latest. Okay, hold on, y'all. Give me just a second, and let me pull this up, and we will play it. Hopefully, y'all can hear it. Let's see, did you get the video editing software? No, Vapor, you'll have to send me the name of it again. No, wait. No, that's CapCut. I have the Wondershare. Is that the one you're talking about? Because I do have that one. Okay. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this, please. I need to cut it up.
The Sheriff's Department now says a tip came in from some hikers who spotted a lone hiker who seemed to be very ill prepared for the trail given the kind of weather conditions. And they also say that he appeared to be avoiding people. So what do you think about the description that I just gave about Travis Decker and the chopper that went over and watched this hiker guy take off from view?
Yeah, actually, it sounds to me like his capture is imminent. I mean, he's been spotted. You know, you can now form a sort of a perimeter around that area, although it's quite remote. If you research the Ingalls Creek area, it is extreme. I think the nearest town is 15 miles away. But there are cabins in that area. If you look at cabins for rent and that sort of thing, there are structures. Some may be occupied, others not. It's an old gold mining area as well, so there may be some caves that he can hide in. So I mean, it's not going to happen tonight. Obviously they're not going to close in on him after dark. I think they'll wait till the morning and try to tighten that perimeter up little by little as the day goes on. And you know, he's on foot. He doesn't seem to have much support. He left a lot of supplies in his car. So it sounds like this was kind of a spontaneous thing. You know, he just kind of headed up into the mountains without a plan.
Alright, give me a second so I can stop this. I don't know if it was a spontaneous thing. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Trying to get back up in chat, y'all. But yeah, I don't know if I would call that a spontaneous thing that he did. I think he knew exactly what he was going to do with his girls when he went and picked them up that day, or they were dropped off or whatever. He knew exactly what he was going to do. He knew that he was going to leave the area after it was done. You know, I just don't think it's a spontaneous thing.
To be honest, I think he planned it.
For sure. You can be sure he has more than what was seen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got a backpack full of stuff that, like I said, the bare minimum of what he needs is probably what he has. So it's not a heavy load. He can get where he needs to go, or you know, wherever he's headed. Still believe that the whole the Canadian searches and all this and that. Okay, hold on, GT, and I'll cut all that off. The Canadian searches and all that was to throw the police off, to get them to go the opposite direction of the way he was going, so that way they wouldn't be looking in the area that he was going to be going through.
Yeah.
And he just happened to be he just happened to run into some people, and
That's
they
what
saw
I
him.
think. I think.
You think what?
I think he ran into some people and trying to keep a low profile.
That's all he was doing. He thought he wasn't going to run into nobody. which is why he might have been following the trail but staying off the trail. He
Right.
might have been, you know what I'm saying. It could have been he could. I don't believe that he doesn't have a map. I don't believe that. He knows where the trails are at. He knows how to get from one to the other. He knows his directions. I mean, he's trained in all this.
Mm-hmm.
See, I hope you're out there tonight with infrared because if that was him, he is probably on the move tonight or tomorrow night. Hopefully, tomorrow when we all wake up, there's news all over the place that he's been captured
Yeah,
and he's
that would
alive.
be great. That would be great.
Exactly. Yes. That would be awesome news. Okay, if he's been spotted and knows he has, he will be dangerous now. 9mm, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I mean, he's pretty much dangerous now, but when he comes in contact with the police, I mean, what does he have to lose?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm sure that's how he's going to look at it. Okay, so Gigi, he had went and picked his daughters up. He had 3 daughters. He went and picked them up on May the 30th. He was only supposed to have them for 2 hours because he had limited visitation with them, just because he was having some mental health issues from his former uh, military when he was in the military, whatever. And so he was supposed to drop them back off. Well, he missed the drop off time. The mom immediately called police and they went to searching for them, but they didn't find the girls until 2 days later on June the 2nd. And they found all 3 of them deceased. So he's had a 2-day head start. So he's technically been missing since May the 30th. But they didn't start looking for him. Well, they started looking for him that day, but they didn't find the girls, so they didn't know, you know what I mean, that they really should have been looking for him the whole time. See, there may be some people getting murdered if they happen to stumble onto him not knowing anything. Yeah, see, that was like the people that called in today or yesterday or whenever it was the tip or whatever that they had seen him. I can't believe that he didn't try anything, to harm them or anything like that. Someone was streaming out there. Oh, Christy, yeah. You gotta think though, that's very rough terrain up there. I mean, I know there's hills and shit, but I mean, not hills, damn it, trails. Y'all, I am so slacking tonight. Let's see, he needs to stay off trail because the PCT is really busy, especially this time of year. He has been certified dangerous since he graduated. Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's former military. He's got extensive military training, former ranger, survival training that's extensive. He has now taken the lives of his 3 daughters. Him and his wife are separated. He had no home. He was homeless. They did find his little dog.
Yeah.
And they turned it over to the Humane Society, but they said that one of the things that I had read, that they don't give out any other information about any animals during an open investigation. So they're not going to know what Humane Society it went to, what the dog looked like, the name, or nothing like that. But his dog was found. It was turned over to the Humane Society. The dude basically had, the only thing really he had was his 3 daughters. And now he don't have them. So he has nothing to lose. That's why I don't think they're going to take him in alive. Courtney, they should have, honestly, because I want to say it was Avery that mentioned this the other night on panel, that she wondered how true him going to Canada was. If that was just a thing to throw the cops off. And it turns out now that that's exactly what it was. They should have thought about him and his training to have people going south and north. How did he get his dog not follow him unless he locked that? I don't know, Paper. They didn't say where the dog was at. Um, just that his dog had been found and had been turned over to a humane society. So, if they take him in alive, I'll be surprised. He was found in the truck. Okay, thank you, Christy.
I think we'll all be surprised if they take him in alive.
Oh, yeah, because I don't see it happening.
Again, he could be scared to take his own life and just have, to try to do something to have the cops take his life.
I see him going out that way than him taking his own life. I don't know why, but I just think that he would rather let them do it.
To be honest, if he really wanted to take his own life,
I think he would have done it
to the girls. Yeah. Or done it. Or done it.
Or as soon as he knew that he was seen, that law enforcement was on him, being that he went the opposite direction of what he tried to lead them to believe he was going. As soon as he's not going to run away from cops if he does, or away from people. You see what I'm saying? If he doesn't think the cops are on him.
Right.
And I think if he's going to take his own life, if he is going to do that, he is going to do it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I think his thing is to let them.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay.
No, because if he was going to do it, I believe he would have already done it by now.
You think?
Yeah. Because he knows the police are after him. He knows he's a wanted fugitive. He knows they're searching. So if he really wanted to do it, I think he would have already done it. I think he wants to do it by the hands of the law enforcement. But then again, who's to say they will? They have things that can put him down without taking his life.
Okay, so I just got this screenshot. It says information has come to light since the girl's abduction that Travis exhibited concerning behavior at work on Friday and had been trying to utilize emergency veteran services to no avail. Please see the letters from our local Veterans Counseling Office for more details as to the state of those services here in the Wenatchee Valley. Unfortunately, this knowledge was not conveyed to Whitney until after the girls went missing, or she never would have allowed the girls to go with him. Okay, let me see what this other one is. Okay, so this is from Central Washington Veterans Counseling. If Travis had come to CWVC seeking services within the last 6 months, we would have had no choice but to refer him to the Yakima Vet Center for bi-weekly in-person sessions, possibly supplemented with telehealth, or place them on our wait list due to the lack of funding to support veterans in this area. Meanwhile, we are still without sufficient alternative resources, which is, if this is true, I just seen it, Avery, thank you. If this is true, this is fucked up.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Because why are we sending our guys, men and women, over there to fight for our country, but then they come back here and they have no resources?
Yeah.
Why are we doing that?
What they need.
That's fucked up. Let's see. There needs to be an alert. I don't understand it. And I even posted something the other day on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook, that said a man in a helmet defending our country should be paid more than a man in a helmet defending a football.
I agree with that.
But they got it. And some people that don't have family who's been in the military or currently in the military, they don't understand it. Kind of hits different when you got that military family, you know what I mean? Or military friends and that. Since you league work. Okay, thank you, Avery. So, I don't know. Okay, wait, I got something else. What is this? Bereaved mother of girls, ex-wife of suspect. Travis loved those girls and Jesus.
Sally ever come back? Popcorn?
Sally Mae, are you in here? She might have laid down and went to sleep. Okay, going out to family members of veterans seeking help. Okay, yes, Sally Mae is in here.
All right, you want the baby to sing to her? Or?
Yes, she can go ahead and do it.
All right, hold on, let me get her.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I can't do it.
Aubrey, hold on a minute.
All right, seek one out. Wait, I'm trying to catch. There needs to be an alert for stuff like that. Going out to family members of veterans seeking help. I can't see now. Millimeter. That would be a perfect name for the alert that he's talking about. It's just a shame that they don't have that.
She forgot her name, that's why.
She forgot what?
She forgot her name, that's why she stopped.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Come on, her name is Sally. You can do it. Aubrey.
Oh. If she doesn't want to, she doesn't have to.
Come on, no, she's worried about that game. Come on, the game's going nowhere. You can play it when you're done.
Oh, that poor baby, y'all. It's fine, Betty Jo. She doesn't have to. Something similar to people who have RSO. See, Vapor, that would be something that you could come up with. Some type of veteran alert. Y'all, that poor baby. Thank you, Elsie. Hold on just a second, y'all.
I don't know what a problem is.
It's fine. I'm sure Sally Mae understands. What time is it? All right, now let me go.
What happens when
back.
you're 5-year-old with an iPad?
Just think if we were her age with iPads back in our day.
I don't even get on my laptop.
That poor baby. I read about how much he loved and participated in the girls' lives and how hard he tried to get help. Even on Friday, the angrier I get, the whole thing is tragic. It's Avery, I don't understand it. Why is there not resources for our veterans? And here's the thing: you don't have to agree with the war. You don't have to agree with the military does. They know what they signed up for. They know that there's a chance that they can go to war. They know that there's a chance that they may not come back. They they know that they may pay the ultimate sacrifice fighting for their country. But at the same time, whether you agree with it or not, or whether you like it or not, you still support your military. And the fact that there is not enough resources as they're claiming, or there's none at all, or it takes forever for a veteran to get some type of help, sucks nuts.
It does.
It really, and it pisses me off because there have been people, I see it all the time on TikTok. There would be on TikTok these military vets that are on there, and they're always posting these videos about 22 a day. There's 22 veterans a day who take their life.
Yep.
And that's 22 too many. And whether you like what they're doing, agree with it or whatever, they still should be respected. And they still should be helped. Lack of funding, I ask these people exactly.
Yeah, I don't
exactly.
get how they don't have the funding. I don't get it. The military is supposed to be so rich, so, so helpful. Or, oh, sign up to do this and you get this when you retire. No, no.
And Vapor, I get what you're saying as well. It's just, it pisses me off that it's so hard for them to get help.
It is.
I can't watch the homecoming videos. I know. The homecoming videos, I've watched so many of them on TikTok. They're heartbreaking. 9mm, I couldn't imagine. Couldn't do it.
That's why I'm glad my son never went into the military.
My kids didn't either. If they would have, I would have supported them 1,000%.
Well, yeah, I would have supported him, but
Yeah, but now that my son-in-law is in it, I still worry about him like I'm his mama, and I ain't even his mama.
yeah,
And I've been to the military funerals. Them flag draped coffins, they hit different. If you've never experienced it, I don't wish it on anybody. I don't, because it's not just the funeral; it's the family. It's taps. It's 21 gun salute. It's the presenting the flag to the family. It's all of that.
I've been the one because my fiance, when he passed away 24 years ago.
And see, that's just
it's hard.
The ones that I've been to has just been people who were former military who passed away and they had a military funeral. I can't imagine the ones who didn't make it back home from war alive. You know what I'm saying? I just are the ones who were going through so much and couldn't get help and took their life.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'll be going to another one of those for my dad. I'm sorry, Vapor.
I mean, these veterans deserve better than what they've got.
Right. Daughter-in-law's a nurse practitioner. She works at the VA here in Pennsylvania. See, their hours are only till 4 p.m. Veterans do not get that. They really don't, sweet Melissa. They really don't. The alert thing, though, that is a good idea. That is something that really should be worked on, honestly. And I know that there is a thing on TikTok, because there are a lot of like the combat vets on there that I follow. And why am I hearing a noise in my headset?
What noise you hear?
I thought it was a Discord noise. I could hear it in my headset, but I don't see anything that popped up. the fuck? That's weird. Um, they're called. It's a group of people, and they're kind of spread out all over the U.S. I want to say they're called Battle Buddies. I believe is what they're called. Um, but if anytime a veteran is feeling any type of way, no matter what it is, you call the number, or your family member or friend or whatever calls the number, and let them know what area you're in, and they will send someone from their group out to you to talk to you. And I want to say they're called Battle Buddies. I need to look the account up on TikTok, but I think that's what they're called, which I thought was pretty cool. That they do that. See, it's fun. He would never talk about Vietnam. Paper. My grandfather wouldn't talk about the Korean War, and I never understood that until I was 5 when he died. And then after I got up older and kind of understood a little bit better, it was because he was, a POW for 3 years over there. It's crazy what even way back then what they went through. Wait, the VA built a beautiful big bathroom for my great grandfather when he couldn't walk anymore. That's why I always donate to them. So yeah, 2 brothers in Vietnam, Air Force, and Army. All the men, Gigi, in my family, that I know of, was in some kind of military branch. Yeah, that is so weird though. I heard the noise in my headset. It was a Discord noise, and I don't see anything.
It's hot out here.
I am freezing. It was only, I think the high today got like 80 degrees because of the storms.
It was 92 here, I think. We were supposed to get a thunderstorm. Never happened.
Yeah, I need to check our weather because they said it was supposed to storm all day, off and on, all day today, off and on, and then tonight, off and on as well. What the fuck is this saying? The wrong pen. I put my pen. Okay, here we go. My phone wanted to act up a little bit, y'all. Our main thing is though, like today the power went off, but it only stayed off for about 10 minutes. But it was like the lightning and the thunder was horrible.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a thunderstorm. Never happened.
Pretty sure dead and paranoid wouldn't they avoid seeking help if they think people would be notified. Tiff, that's kind of a good way to. And I just seen that comment. If they're a vet and paranoid, wouldn't they avoid seeking help if they think people would be notified? I don't know how to answer that, honestly.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, I think if they, Sally Mae, have a wonderful night. Once again, happy birthday. I think, honestly, Tiff, if they know that they have the paranoia and they understand that the family's only trying to help them, at that point, maybe, they would be okay with somebody being notified just to get them, and that it's actually for, to help them.
No, I feel bad because this baby didn't sing happy birthday to her.
Now, she understands. Okay, so see, 9 millimeter vapor, and there was somebody else. Tip, y'all 3 need to get together and try to do something with the alert. That was a good idea. Okay, so as of right now, everything is out west of Houston. So maybe it won't hit us. Hopefully not anyway. Somebody died. They sent three jackasses with a boombox that played taps. My cousin kicked it off the stage. Wait, Vapor, who sent that? Why would they send it like that?
Hmm.
That's what the military sent for his funeral? That is crazy.
That is crazy.
I'd have been calling somebody.
You ought have been doing more than that.
That
I
is, oh my.
more than that off the stage.
Because when, with both of my grandfathers and my dad's, they had someone that was there who actually played taps. And if y'all have never heard taps, my grandmother didn't even want taps played because she didn't think she would be able to make it through it. It'll break your heart to listen to it. So you have to sleep. I was in Scarlet Cold and from okay, I'll give it to you, Avery and Tiffany. Alerts. Okay, 9mm. Have a good night and thank you for stopping by. And they also, and I don't know where the holes are at. I think I have them put up, but from all three of the funerals, uh, the 21 gun salute, they gave the spent casings to the family. I just don't know what I did with my three. Okay, well, I don't know what that was that went off in my headset earlier. That was a Discord notification, but I don't know what it is unless it was, might have been King posted when she made a post. But anyway, I guess I need to get off of here too.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down.
All right, well, have a good night. Thank you for coming up. Is the baby asleep?
No, she's awake.
Oh, she's being quiet.
Yeah, she's playing that dumb game you made me download for her.
But hey, it kept her quiet though, right?
Whatever.
That's all that matters. She's quiet, she is content, she is occupied.
Yeah, and she wouldn't sing happy birthday because she got an attitude. Oh, because what is her name? I told her, and she still got upset.
But it's okay. Sally Mae understood, and maybe we can get her to sing happy birthday to her tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. So that's
All
what
right,
we'll
well, I'm
do
gonna
then.
jump down.
Okay, well have a good night.
You too. You want to
All
tell
right.
Auntie Scarlet night?
I heard her
Dear,
tell her I said good night.
she said night. She said good night, boogerhead. Tell everybody good night.
Good night.
Good night, Bubbles.
All right, I'm gonna jump down.
All right.
All right, good
Bye.
night.
Look at my cupcakes.
Main reason why I don't. That is the main reason. Wait, which is the main reason, favor? Happy to have made it. Gigi, yeah, you wasn't too bad late tonight. Just like a few minutes. But the other though, sending that to a military funeral, I would have been calling somebody. Like, that was very disrespectful. Yeah, that was uncalled for. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here so I can get to bed because I need to get back up at 3 o'clock. I might try to squeeze it to 3:30. So I'm gonna get out of here for the night. Gigi, have a wonderful night. Christy, you have a wonderful night too. All right. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I will get with all the ones that we're talking about doing the cult stuff on the other channel. Let me drop the channel link for the second channel. If y'all have not subbed up to my second channel, Vapor, have a good night. Sweet Melissa, have a good night. If you're not subbed up to the second channel, there's a link to it. Nightbot just dropped it. We'll try to get something together, and then I will let you know what night I'll go live over there. But I love you all. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. If you have not hit the thumbs up, please do so on your way out, and I will talk to y'all later on.